celebrities have been convicted of fraud or related offenses. They dazzle us with their red carpet appearances, chart-topping hits, and Instagram-perfect lives. But behind the sequins and selfies, some of these stars have been working on a different kind of drama, one that comes with court dates instead of award nominations. In the first quarter of 2025, the celebrity world reminded us that the glitter isn't always gold, and that fame can sometimes be the perfect disguise for financial fraud. From pop stars and fashion icons to tech moguls and TV lawyers, this year's fraudsters have been caught red-handed sometimes while wearing designer cuffs. Buckle up, because these scandalous stories are more dramatic than a season finale of any reality show. Number 10. Sean Kingston. If your childhood soundtrack included Sean Kingston's smooth vocals, brace yourself, his latest hits are legal in nature. On March 28th, Kingston and his mother Janice Turner were convicted of running an audacious fraud scheme worth over $1 million. The duo allegedly duped businesses by pretending to have lucrative deals with big names, including a supposed collab with Justin Bieber, to score luxury items on credit. They racked up expenses on top-of-the-line Escalades, luxury watches, and a 232-inch custom-made TV. Turns out, the only reality in this Netflix-worthy saga was the arrest warrant. While Janice is in custody, Sean is under house arrest, awaiting sentencing hopefully with better playlist options. Number 9. Mehul Choksi. If diamonds are forever, Mehul Choksi probably hoped his crimes would be too forgotten forever, that is. But the long arm of international law caught up with him. After years hiding in the Caribbean and dodging extradition to India, he was finally arrested in Antwerp in April 2025. Choksi, along with his nephew Nirav Modi, is accused of orchestrating a massive $1.8 billion bank fraud involving Punjab National Bank. The trick? They used fake letters of understanding to siphon funds and convert them into glittering assets, luxury properties, jet-set holidays, and high-end jewelry. The duo's scheme was so brazen it almost looked like a Bollywood script, minus the happy ending. Number 8. Chiara Ferragni. Chiara Ferragni, Italy's golden girl of fashion and influencer royalty, faced a public relations meltdown when Pandoragate exploded in January 2025. The case, allegedly misleading the public into buying holiday cakes and treats under the impression that the profits would help underprivileged children, but instead of charity, it was allegedly charity. Sorry, we had to. Italian regulators fined her €1.1 million for deceptive marketing, and she now faces a fraud trial in September. The scandal has triggered widespread backlash, with brands pausing partnerships and her social media following dipping. From influencer to indicted, it's not the kind of glow-up she was aiming for. Number 7. Bernhard Fritsch. Imagine a Silicon Valley pitch so slick it could make even the most skeptical investor toss their wallet at the screen. That was Bernhard Fritsch's talent until it became his downfall. Fritsch, founder of Star Club Inc., promised an app where fans could access exclusive content from celebrities, with profits shared transparently. Sounds like OnlyFans meets Wall Street, right? Instead, investors poured in $20 million, only to discover the app was riddled with bugs and didn't have actual celebrity involvement. Fritsch was convicted of wire fraud in April 2025. His real talent? Selling vaporware with a smile and a side of lies. Number 6. Andrew Franzone. Andrew Franzone, a hedge fund manager with a passion for NASCAR, may have mistaken Wall Street for a racetrack. Accused of fleecing investors out of $40 million, he allegedly redirected funds meant for securities investments into personal luxuries, vintage race cars, custom motorcycles, and even an aircraft hangar. Prosecutors say he cooked the books and ran the hedge fund like his own speedway of excess. Franzone claims investors were aware of the risk, but here's the thing, risk usually doesn't include your money being used to fuel someone else's drag racing dreams. The trial is ongoing, and let's just say the finish line doesn't look promising. Number 5. Russell Laffitte. In the Southern Courtroom saga that's become America's real-life soap opera, enter Russell Laffitte. Once a respected CEO of Palmetto State Bank, now a convicted felon, Laffitte played a key role in the infamous Murdaugh legal scandal, acting as Alex Murdaugh's partner in crime. Instead of safeguarding client funds, he helped siphon millions by setting up fake accounts and rerouting money meant for legal victims. One standout purchase? A $20,000 backyard pool, because what's fraud without a splash of luxury? In April 2025, Lafitte was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison and ordered to repay $3.6 million. Once the pride of the banking world, he now sports prison stripes instead of pinstripes. In the end, the only deposit he made was straight into a jail cell. Number 4. Charlie Chavez. Charlie Chavez went from fintech phenom to cautionary tale faster than a Silicon Valley IPO. In March 2025, she was convicted of securities fraud, bank fraud, and conspiracy for inflating the user base of her company, Frank. The pitch? A tool to help students with financial aid. The reality? She allegedly fabricated up to 4 million fake accounts using real student data, all to trick JP Morgan into a $175 million acquisition. The fallout was massive legal chaos, public outrage, and a fintech future turned felony. What was once a promising platform turned out to be a polished scam. Now facing decades in prison, Chavez's story is a stark reminder: even the smartest startups can crash if they're built on lies. Number 3. Tom Girardi. Tom Girardi once stood tall as a legal titan, the man who fought Goliaths and won justice for the underdog. But by 2025, he was found guilty of betraying the very people he was meant to protect. Girardi stole millions from settlement funds awarded to clients devastated by tragedies, plane crashes, explosions, and life-altering injuries. Instead of distributing the money, he diverted it for his own lavish lifestyle. Diagnosed with dementia, he was ruled unfit to stand further trial, yet sentenced symbolically to up to 80 years. His fall was as dramatic as his courtroom victories once were. Meanwhile, ex-wife Erica Jane insists she knew nothing. Justice may have arrived late, but it didn't miss its mark, just its timeline. Number 2. Anthony Tremaine. Autograph collectors beware, your prized Kardashian-signed memorabilia might be faker than reality TV plotlines. Anthony Tremaine ran a scam out of Mexico, forging celebrity and athlete signatures, then selling them to unsuspecting fans and auction houses. The FBI estimates the fraud ran into hundreds of thousands of dollars. His most audacious piece? A Keeping Up with the Kardashians cast photo with signatures that were faker than a Kris Jenner marriage storyline. He pled guilty in April 2025 and faces sentencing later this year. Lesson: when the deal looks too good to be true, it probably involves a Sharpie and a fraud charge. Number 1. Yazid Ikemrahen. When you hear celebrity chef, you probably picture soufflés, not subpoenas. Yazid Ikemrahen, a renowned French pastry genius, shocked the culinary world when he was convicted in January 2025 for staging a fake robbery at his own bakery. The goal? To claim insurance payouts and cash in on the drama. He even posted about it online to stir public sympathy. But investigators saw through the sugar-coated scheme. Surveillance footage showed inconsistencies, and eventually, Yazid admitted the whole thing was baked up. He's now serving time for fraud, proving once and for all, don't mix crime with creme brulee. And there you have it, fame, fraud, and a whole lot of facepalms. If you enjoyed this dive video into the scandalous side of stardom, hit that like button like it's a gavel and smash subscribe so you never miss a moment of truth, tea, or trouble.